What's going on, Delay Game viewers? Welcome to another edition of Darrian's Corner, man. And this week we're going to get back into the defensive side of things a little bit. We had a pretty crazy interception from TJ Watt here in the Rams-Steelers game, so I figured that'd be a pretty good one to go through for you guys. So first thing, getting into the offensive side of the ball a little bit, we're going to have an 11 personnel empty set from the Rams. So you're going to have your one tight end, Tyler Higbee, is going to be your number 2 weak. You're going to have your first wide receiver, Puka Nacua, is going to be your number 1 weak. Then you're going to have Cooper Kupp's going to be your number 3 strong. You're going to have Ben Skowronek as your number 2 strong. Then you're going to have your one running back, Darrell Henderson, is going to be your strong side number 1. So getting into the concept a little bit here, we're going to have a curl route here. Going to have a 10-yard dig from Ben Skowronek over the middle. Going to have a 5-yard pivot route from Cooper Kupp. Going to have another 10-yard dig route from number 2 weak. And then you're going to have another curl route from number 1 weak. So the overall design of this concept is basically to get this number 2 defender to turn his hips and run, and then you're going to get an easy flat completion to your number 3 Cooper Kupp off of the pivot route. But we'll see that doesn't really go according to plan for the Rams in a second. So getting into the defensive side of things a little bit, what we're going to see is a 3-3 under front. Now we'll call that a 3-3 under because you have your first defensive lineman, TJ Watt, detached from the line, so that will only leave 3 in the box. Then you're going to have your 3 linebackers as usual in a defensive base set. So we're actually going to have this first outside linebacker walk down to the weak side of the empty, which is why we'll tag under on the defensive formation. Had he been walked to the strength, we would call that over. So getting into the coverage a little bit here, we're going to get a hybrid between a cover 2 man and a cover 2 zone. So first thing you're going to see is locked out corner, locked out linebacker. You're going to get a blitzing backer off the edge. You're going to get a safety playing over the top. You're going to get your 3-man rush from the defensive line. And then you're going to get a soft flat zone from this corner. Going to get a hook read from TJ Watt here over number 2. Then you're going to get a middle zone drop from your linebacker. And you're going to get a safety over the top here, which is why we'll call this a cover 2 hybrid, because you have cover 2 man on the boundary and cover 2 zone to the field. So let's get into how this play shaped out a little bit here. Let's get that tape rolling for you guys. So the first thing you're going to see is a bluff blitz from this linebacker, but we'll see that he is dropping back to take this number 2 route here. We're going to see that initially Matt Stafford is looking left. He's trying to look off this linebacker into dropping over, and then he's expecting again TJ Watt to continue running with this dig route. However, we'll see that he passes this up, and he knows that he has Cooper Kupp coming towards his outside. And when Matt Stafford flips his head to throw the Kupp, he just doesn't see TJ Watt coming across the middle. And that's going to end up in a pick going back the other way for the Steelers. Now, one important thing here that we saw from this linebacker was that he stood his ground really well on this pivot route. He didn't give him no space to work. He didn't jump off of his spot at all. Now, he doesn't get hands-on, which I would say is one mistake. You really want to get hands-on these really good receivers, but other than that, he gives no ground. He's right on Cooper Kupp's hip. Then he knows he has TJ Watt coming right across the middle for that interception again. He's going to take that all the way back to, I believe, the 15-yard line. Actually, no, he got the 5-yard line. Yes, sir, 5-yard line. Good job, TJ. Got the big boy running for the touchdown here. So again, on this angle, what we're going to see is Matt Stafford's eyes, and then we're going to see how this linebacker played the pivot route, and then we're going to see TJ Watt zooming into the picture in a second. So again, first thing you'll see is Matt Stafford is looking left, is drawing this linebacker's attention out to this dig route, which is coming back across the middle. But then what you're going to see is he flips his head. He's already got his eyes here on Cooper Kupp, who's making his hard break. He was a tad second late with the throw and the hesitation, as you can see, this 6'6", 260-pound man named TJ Watt comes running through the frame. And, I mean, he almost outruns the whole offense here. That was definitely a block in the back. Oh, man, how did the refs not see that right there? All right, let's just move past that. Now we're going to get him down at the good block here, good block here. All right, guys, so that was another episode of Darrian's Corner, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in to Delay Game. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all again next week.